Hi everybody, it's James from Prague, and how are you today? SOULCare Day? Ah, how is today treating you? It's 12 o'clock here in California, third time here, and I just spent the morning walking around the garden with my lovely daughter, Maisie May, who's sleeping on the couch over there. And today I am Facebooking you from my clubhouse. Clubhouse. What is the clubhouse? I think that when boys, this is so sounds terrible, put it this way, but that sounds sexist. I, when I was a little boy, I always wanted a clubhouse. I always wanted to have a clubhouse and hang out with the kids, and and then block and in the clubhouse. I tried building one, but I never really had one. So this is my clubhouse, and it's a cabana really. It was when I first bought this property. This was a rundown, tacky, very tacky, rundown bar. Was a tiki bar. Tiki bar with tiki material on the walls covering the windows, and tiki shells that were so stained, and used bottles of alcohol and all that stuff. And I kept the structure, but I just changed the ceiling. I used reclaimed wood, and I designed the color. Funny thing is, I picked the couch. I went to a store, we got the couch, and the paint then matched the couch, and all came together. So this is my clubhouse now. So I'm sitting here, and this is the window back there that was covered. The couch. There's Maisie May down there. And it's the cabana now. It's the cabana. There's the pool and the jacuzzi, and I face that. And that. And that. And then go back to that. Look at the clubhouse. It's the cabana. Go back on the stand here. It's very... Alrighty, hold on. Let me just situate. Okay. Hi, Carol. I don't know any of these little icons down here mean, so I'm just going to throw them off. Put some more in, whatever it is. Hi, John. I give all these icons at the bottom of the phone. I don't want to use any of them. They're pretty, but no, thank you. Sunshine. Oh, that means sunshine. Funny. Okay. So I've been walking around the garden and looking at all the flowers. The garden's taking off. All the flowers all the rain we had in California for 2 weeks really made a difference. Everything's greener, and more flowers are popping out, and I've never seen flowers grow this much since I've lived in California. So you'll be seeing a lot of photos. We're posting those on Facebook. A lot of them I planted, and I just love flowers. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing with my doggies. And it's nice here. It's 89 degrees here, and it's not too hot, not too cold. So that's what's going on here. Karen Duke, say hi. Kathy D, hi. I'm going to try to change my comments so I can see everyone at once, because this thing is not... Oh, it changes the angle. Oh, no, we don't do that. It's like technical. I'm great. I just try to figure out my technical thing. So thank you for joining me. Yes, thank you very much. I love doing this. This is my work. I mean, I love to help people, especially when they're in a space where they feel they can't get out. It's a desperate kind of a feeling, which you shouldn't have that. We were never put in this earth to be in desperation or really in fear. Fear is not part of our nature. I think fear is taught to us. I really do believe that. We're taught how to be afraid. Because we're really, as soul beings and source beings, we're made of love, and that's the part of everything. Part of the reason I love walking around here in the garden all the time, I just expressed this yesterday to someone, or this morning. When the leaves, the flowers, the trees, it all has that life force, that consciousness. Everything has a consciousness, and we are consciousness too. We're sentinel conscious. We are conscious of everything. We're connected with every living thing. So I'm part of it. We're part of the trees, part of the flowers, part of this. And it's just a matter of, like when I take a walk outside, and some people call it a mind journey or meditation, that's fine, whatever you want to label it, it's just connecting with that consciousness. It's connecting with the one consciousness of all, which is in every living thing, right? It's every living thing. And we get in that space Oh yes, talking to my friend Liz about it. She was writing a blog on consciousness. So when we walk into the space of the flowers, trees, gardens, it expands the consciousness, opens you up to see more, feel more, explore more. And that's part of the reason we come down here too, is to really be in our soul self, our soul origin, experiencing physical life. This is not our natural place to be. It's a place of visiting. And it's to do the best we can possibly do as a soul here in making this physical world a better place. Where we live, the people we come in contact with, our environment, we want to bring out that light in everyone. Now, being a spiritual person, spiritual awareness, it's not always easy, because the first test, I think, that we're given from the universe is we try to teach people, try to force people to be spiritual. You have to experience this. You got to go to this workshop. You got to see this movie. You can't force people. You can't force. I learned very early on. I had a client say, I told my husband that our boy came to me, he didn't believe it, and he said, you can't do that. You have to spoon feed people. You got to give people just a little bit at a time sometimes, because there are people of all different levels of awareness and consciousness. Like I said, I've said many times, you're kindergarten, middle grade, middle school, high school, graduate, postgrad, all different levels are here. And the reason is because, of course, all those levels create this dynamic, and it causes us to go into our souls and say, how do we handle that situation from a soulful point of view? Not from a physical point of view, from a soulful point of view. How does my soul deal with this today? What lesson is in this for my soul? So as I look around the virus, what lesson are we learning? Oh, we're learning many things here. So opportunities of growth are incredible. So it could be growth in how we treat people, growth in our medical sciences, growth in honesty, integrity, growth in dishonesty, growth in caring, compassion, peace, helping, serving. So patience, love. I mentioned this before. I always talk about love and fear. And it's interesting because I mentioned this Tom Campbell in taking his class in May. He teaches consciousness, about consciousness, and he says that love is for everyone and fear is about self. And it's hard to love another person when you're self-centered, because you're keeping it for years. So, and I said also, I'm going to remind you of fear from the past, because if you're in fear, and if you're in the present moment right now, you can't have fear. Fear is not part of this present moment right now. There's no fear here. So the fear has come from the past, which is about yesterday, the day before. Or it could be, you're afraid of a family member somewhere, but it's got to come from somewhere in the past. So really, when we talk about healing today, most of the healing, my healing course is starting off today. Picker today, healing course. The phone calls this afternoon for healing. We'll do a healing meditation in honor of the kickoff of the healing course, which you have not yet looked at. You should definitely do that. If you feel so entitled, to do that, impressed with you, I should say. And it's really interesting because sometimes you talk about healing, you heal people on many levels, and just by your presence you can heal people. Just your energy heal people. You know about psychic vampires. When you're around people, you come home, you're exhausted. It's not been pulling your energy energetically, but pulling at you. Now, a lot of people say, well, people talk about protection and all that. And I'm like, well, you don't really need protection. I don't know what you're protecting yourself from, because there's no devil, there's no demons, there's nothing dark. It's just a consciousness. So what level of consciousness are they at? So a higher consciousness can way outdo a lower consciousness. By its way it is what it is. I often say the analogy that a light bulb, 300 watts, is much stronger than a 25-watt light bulb. So the 300 brings more light. So, but if you introduce fear into that, you're lowering that wattage down. See? And you might bring it back up. So how can you always bring it up? Well, bring up that which supports that consciousness at a higher level, such as laughter, joy, service, kindness. What else? The things that sing to your soul, passionate things, gardening, dancing, singing, loving, those things. See? Can't hear. Okay, let's do that better. How's that? Is that better? Can you hear me now? That was such good stuff, too. I don't like that. Can you hear me now? I'm going to go back and start again.